Hello, everybody. Some of you know me by Benny. Some of you know me by Motor Mouth on the radio. Some of you know I drive a truck. Some of you don't, but that's okay. I'm cleaning my George Foreman grill. I just cooked me some hamburgers on my truck, and got to do that cleanup work when you're done. Uh, I've got over there in that corner. It's got a bunch of stuff piled up on it right now, but as you can see, I got a Hamilton Beach, what do you call it, crock pot right there. So I cook on the crock pot, I cook on my microwave, and I cook on my George Foreman down here. And you can do a lot of things with these things, and you can cook a lot of meals on these, and you can even cook for more than just yourself. As you see, this is my favorite bud right here. His name's Scruffy. I call him Turd, but we get along just fine. He's 5 years old. His daddy was a Scottish Terrier, and his mother was a Poodle and a Rat Terrier mix or something like that. I really don't know, but he's a pretty good old boy. He's been with me on the truck for a couple years. He's about 5 years old. We saved him from his mama abandoned him. He was the run of litter. We nursed him back to health and kept him, and he's been a pretty good old feller ever since. But we're over here in Minnesota right now. We just delivered one Caterpillar tractor this morning over in Rockford, Illinois, and in the morning we got to deliver another one over in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, which is about 30 miles down the road down here. But the main reason why I'm gonna let you know, I'm starting me a new YouTube channel. From now on, whenever I cook something on my truck, whether it be a meal, take a bunch of stuff and make a mess with it, a goulash or something, whatever you want to call it, some kind of magical stuff. Hey, you can just follow me along and learn a few things. Leave me comments, give me ideas, tell me what you think, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Hey, I'm open to criticism. Like I said, I drive a truck, been driving a truck for almost 30 years now. I've been in all the lower 48 states. I've been in 4 provinces of Canada, maybe 5, but 4 that I know for sure. Anyway, so I do travel a lot, and I do stay busy, but from time to time I have an afternoon like this, and this weekend I'll have another afternoon where I won't be doing too much of nothing, and we'll be whooping up some more stuff this weekend. I got to do my grocery shopping Friday, and pick up a few things. I like trying new things, especially you can take romaine noodles, these things right here. These are romaine noodles, chicken flavor. You can take these. I've taken these and I've mixed these with chili. Hey, a little weird, yeah, okay, but you know what? It's good. It fulfills the need. Like I said, I cook hamburgers. The best thing to do when you're doing hamburgers is either go buy you some hamburger meat and make your patties up, season them up, put them in. Let me see if I got one around here. Put them. Well, I know I got one around here, just not really sure where it's at right at the moment, but you put them in Ziploc bags. The best thing to do is put one patty in each Ziploc bag. And depending on the size of your refrigerator, like my freezer will only hold 3 at a time. So you can go to the store, buy the pre-made patties. There's usually 4 to 6 to 8, depending on what you're getting and all that. And you just get it. Take whenever you get them back to your truck or wherever you're at or whatever. Go ahead and season them up. You know, put all your favorites in them. I like salt and pepper. I like lemon pepper. Really like lemon pepper. I cook a lot of stuff with lemon pepper in it. You know, soy sauce. Soy sauce is good. Worcestershire is good. You know, you ain't got to drown your patties in it. Just put a little bit in it. Sprinkle it on there. Let it sit. Let it soak in. You know, soak in. Get that flavor down in the patty. Hey, you know, you're good to go. And like I said, put them in the Ziploc bag. Put them in your freezer. Like me today, what I did is I got my day done. I shut down. I took one of my patties. I put a paper towel up on my dash because that's the direction that the sun's coming in. See up here? And I left it in the bag and put it up there on top of that paper towel, and the sun thawed it out. And I fired up my little George Foreman here, and this is one of the, we've had this one many years. Won it in a raffle or a drawing or something. I don't remember exactly, but it's got the light right here, and it comes on when you first plug it in, and whenever it gets hot to whatever temperature they've got this thing set at, the light goes out. You raise it up, you throw your patty on there, you set her down. You know, go ahead and do what you need to do. You can smell it, you know, and you can raise it up. What I normally do is when it starts smelling good after it's been cooking a while, I'll raise it up and I'll flip it over. I don't have to flip it over. That's one good thing about the George Foreman's. You don't have to flip them, but I flip mine anyway. Just habit, you know, my preferential treatment, you know. So that's what I do. And then I let it cook, and then I go and I check it, make sure it's done in the middle. That's one good thing about these. They do really good cooking even. I've cooked pork chops on this thing. I have actually cooked steaks on these things that will melt in your mouth just like butter. Believe you me. You know how to sear your meat just right and get that flavor sealed in and your moisture sealed in. You put them on here, you don't lose your moisture and everything. And when you cut in them, there's good juicy steak. Hey, it works, believe you me. And but I'm starting up a new deal, you know, basically helping people learn how to cook in their trucks, because nowadays, you know, we drivers, we work hard, we work long hours, you know, we travel around, we you know, we go a lot of places and stuff, and they're taking a lot of the restaurants out of most of the truck stops. You know, well, now they don't even call them truck stops, they call them travel plazas. There's very, very few truck stops left, you know, that are real true truck stops. But you know, they've been bought out by the big, what we like to refer to as the Big Five, which is Pilot, Flying J, Love's, TA, and Petro. Those are the Big Five. Most of your Petro stopping centers still have restaurants in them. The Petro 2s, which are the small versions of the regular Petros, they most of them just have like a Subway, a Slosky's, you know, something like that. Flying J's, all of them used to have what was the Flying J brand restaurants back then, was the Country Markets. But due to various various financial reasons and whatever that, I don't know. I don't know all the details, but, we hear things through the grapevine. You wonder why you go to some place and they had a really good restaurant, and the next time you go there, guess what? Either don't have a restaurant, or all it has is a Subway's and a Cinnabon and, something like that in it. And then you're like, well, there's not going to be no good meal here today. So you just have to learn to live with it. It's called progress. It's called change. Things can't always remain the same, but you learn to live through it. Go on. That's the way things are. And let me turn this TV off. It's kind of annoying. Or I'll just mute it. But, yeah. There's another thing, too. I drive a 2019 579 Peterbilt. It's got the slope nose on it. It don't have the big hood. I really don't know what size sleeper is on here, but I know it's a, pretty good size one. And I have, like I said, I have a microwave, refrigerator, built-in fridge. I'll show you the refrigerator right here. See, built-in refrigerator. There. As you can see, I was telling you, there's my little freezer right there. And I got a few things in here. Like I said, it's time to go grocery shopping, But, I do have like the old ones, the old style ones, that plugged into a cigarette lighter that you used to keep in your, everybody had in their trucks or whatever. I have one of them at home, which I've been considering bringing it and putting it in my truck and put just my drinks in. That way I can put more food in my refrigerator, so that, because the more drinks I can get in it, especially this time of the year where, it's getting to be summertime, and especially down south, it's really, really hot. Up here, you have hot days, cold days still. They're still on the brink up here. But, we had an excessive long winter this year. But that way I can be able to store more food in my truck. One good thing, too, I like about this is this cabinet down here. I got a drawer down here that I keep my cereals in, snacks, and canned goods, And then, of course, this is my closet, and I got some stuff back here in the back. Down there on the end, that mess down there actually is a cubby hole down in there that I used to have a bunch of canned goods in and stuff like that. But all in all, I know I seem kind of rattled right now and just kind of all over the place. But my main objective in the future is to start cooking meals here in my truck. Show you simple, easy to go meals. In the past, I want to say in the 90s, it got pretty popular where people was wrapping like roast and stuff like that up in the roast and vegetables and stuff like that in tin foil and putting it on their motor and cooking it while they were driving down the road. And and then, they wouldn't drive like all day long, but, a certain amount of time, they had it figured out. And, and then when they got ready to stop, they'd have a roast ready for their meals. I have a slow cooker. It's got low and high on it. It may have a medium, but I know it has low and high. So I can use that for cooking a roast or whatever in it, which will work out pretty good. But I didn't start out knowing a whole lot about how to cook, but I tell you what, you think about it this way. Truck drivers don't make as much money as people think they do. Some of us make more than they do others. But if we ate in a restaurant every day, one meal a day, every day, In 7 days, we would spend anywhere from $140 to $160 a week just for that one meal a day. We all have families, you know, and so if I can take $30-$40 and buy enough stuff to cook for a week to a week and a half in my truck, I'm saving, you know, $120-$130 a week in groceries, you know, that I can use that for other things. You know, like I drive a Harley. If you got a Honda or a Suzuki or whatever, hey, that's cool, cause I had a Yamaha. You know, I rode Hondas when I was younger, and then I've had a Yamaha, and I've got a Harley now. You know, but that's money you can spend on that. I have a wife that I've been married to. We're fixing to celebrate our silver anniversary, which is 25 years, you know. And we like to go on little short vacations, you know, like 4-day vacations and stuff like that. You know, the money that I save in that, we'll be able to do things like that, you know. But there's a lot of things that you can do and a lot of money that you can save by knowing how to cook on your truck. Because let's face it, if you ate sandwiches 5 days a week, man, let me tell you what, sandwiches are just, whew, they get old after a while. I don't care if it's peanut butter and jelly, bologna and cheese, you know, ham and cheese, you know, turkey, you know, salami. I like salami. But hey, even after a while, salami gets old. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's good to know how to cook something. You get tired of eating canned soup all the time, you know? So, you know, sometimes you got to just come up with some creative things, you know, make some rice, put it with it, mix it with it, you know, something. Just, you know, that way you're not eating straight out of the can. You know, I like to take it, pour it out of the can, mix it around. You know, sometimes I'll cook rice, sometimes I'll cook Roman noodles, you know, just whatever. I just don't like bland food, you know. If I was on a bland diet, I'd probably go crazy, but, you know, I was raised in the South, you know, raised Cajun. Now, I don't know how to do a whole lot of Cajun cooking. I do know how to make gumbo. You know, but etouffee and all that, I don't know anything about all that. But I got friends that do. So, you know, kudos, you know. My best bud's mom, ooh, she is something else. Let me tell you what, that woman knows how to cook. She's a true Cajun to the heart. But, you know, and everybody knows it ain't nothing better than mama's chicken and dumplings and grandma's chicken and dumplings and stuff like that. And the chicken and dumplings that they sell in these cans, let me tell you why. You know, like, whoever thought that was a good idea, that, you know, they need to re-examine their priorities in life, because they just ain't getting it. But anyway, this is my little introduction video, whatever. Like I said, I'm going to go buy the motor, and because a lot of people call me Motor, because I got a motor mouth. And just be paying attention and listening. And we're going to be cooking this weekend. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday, so I'll be a little busy tomorrow and Friday. So maybe Friday evening, Saturday for sure, we will do another video and cooking. And it'll be, you know, be a little better and more entertainment for you. Anyway, y'all all have a blessed evening. Be careful on them roads. Remember, don't text and drive. Don't be holding that phone up to your ear while you're driving. Hey, I'm not going to preach at you. That ain't what I'm here for. But anyway, be careful, be safe. Later.